Good morning, all of you beautiful people, and if it's not morning when you're watching this, then I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in a little over a week, I start my senior year officially, and I kind of want to show you how I get ready for the semester, you know, getting all my classes in order, maybe sharing some tips and tricks. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do today. I have no idea how long this video will be, but I hope that you find it enjoyable. I hope that you find something maybe useful, beneficial. So the first thing that I always like to do before the semester starts is get all of my classes into my Google Calendar. Personally, I get a little fancy with this. So I'm gonna set this up with like a fake class, just so you guys can see how I do it. So I usually go into the advanced sort of option when it comes to creating an event. So let's just say we're taking intro to comp sci. Good luck if you are. I'm kidding, it's not that bad. So first thing you want to do is check off all day, and you want to put the time. So let's hope that it's not an early class. Let's say it's at 11:15 to about 12:45. I go into here and I usually do custom. So you want it to do every week because you usually have class every week. And then I usually have it end on like December 2nd or December 23rd, just because that's usually when the semester ends. So now that this is all good, we can hit done, and all of that will show up. I like to put the building and room number in this little section here, so let's just say it is computer building 113. I always add a notification. I have it set up so that like my different calendars give me notifications. Just hit add notification, and you can put however long you want it. I usually do a half hour just because that gives me enough time to be like, holy crap, I have class, let me get a bus. You can also have multiple notifications, so if you're like really bad with getting to class and you just like forget or something, I've never done that, but you can have one for say 30 minutes and then 10 minutes. I have a school calendar, so I usually add it to that, and school for me is automatically green. My color codes, but I usually go in and change it to a different color. You can add a description of the course. You can add like notes if you want to put your professor in here. When we were in Zoom times for my sophomore and junior year, I would put the Zoom link in here, and once all this is filled out, you just hit save, be in your calendar, and then you just do that for all of your classes. What I like most about having it on my Google Calendar is I get notifications. It just helps me kind of keep track of my day and let me know what's coming up next. Of course, you only get notifications if you have the Google Calendar app downloaded, so highly recommend doing that. Put your notifications on. It will save your life. Speaking from experience. Okay, now that I have all my classes in my Google Calendar, I'm gonna add them to my Notion page. My Notion is making a YouTube debut. So this is the school portion of my Notion page. I would show you my dashboard and all that, but I want to do it in a separate video. For those of you that don't know what Notion is, it's like having your own website, but it's also kind of like a journal, and you can do whatever you want with it. I use it to organize my entire life. If you ever want Notion tutorials or a tour of my Notion page, let me know in the comments down below. So the first thing I want to do is change what is down here. I have like a weekly little course schedule thing. This is my schedule from last semester. I just realized this isn't gonna look as pretty because I'm only taking 3 classes. So I'll just change like one of these just so you can see how I do it and how I format it. These little color blocks are just like, you go in here and you just hit color. So let's change it to, let's say pink. So let's say we have our computer science intro class. We'll put intro to comp sci. Let's say the intro to comp sci is going to start at 9:30 and it's going to end at like 11 o'clock. It's a really in-depth computer science class. Actually, that's a whole lot. No, that would not be that long. It would be like 10:45, right? 9:30, that's a half hour. Yeah, that's an hour 15. Classes at Montclair are usually an hour 15. So that's just definitely more like it. And then you have a nice break in between. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for my schedule real quick, and then I will be back. Okay, I just finished adding all of my classes off camera. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of what my academic planner looks like and how I kind of organize that per class. So this is my academic planner. Let me change this to fall. I'm going to show you really quickly what it looked like. So here was kind of the beginning of last semester, so you can see what it looks like just because I don't have any assignments to put in yet. So let's say we're in my Intro to Comp Concepts class. Since I'm just so onto the comp sci thing right now. Let's say we had a reading response due. So I have this set up that it's all of my courses, and there are different properties and the status, so I can mark off if it's done or not. If you prefer to do this on paper, I don't blame you, go ahead. I used a physical academic planner for a while, but I realized that this is just something that helps me out a little bit more. If you enjoy the satisfaction of crossing off things in an actual book, by all means do that. This is what I have learned works best for me, but you really do need to find out what works best for you. Let's say we had a reading response due on January 25th, and let's say that was for my global communication and media class. So I have this property set to be kind of like a describer of what the assignment is, if it's like a reading, a screening, an actual assignment, a discussion post on Canvas. So this is a reading slash screening, and then I'll also put discussion because these were things that we did on Canvas. And then I just have like a little status bar here so I can check it off when I'm done. So what I want to do is just go and add my classes to that property. So you just want to go into a random date, so let's do August 23rd, and you hit the plus sign. I'm going to go into course, edit property, and then here are all of the course options that I have. So I'm just going to change these. You go to this arrow here, and this all comes up. You can hit delete if you want. Let's say our intro to comp sci class. I'm not taking this class. I already took this class, but let's say we're taking that course and we want it to be yellow. I would hit that, and then you can add it to your course list. So I'm gonna add all of my courses, and I will see you in a minute. So the next thing I want to do is organize my Google Drive folders. I do everything in Google Drive. I love that it's a cloud service and that I can access it no matter where I am, and I just like that everything is kind of in one place. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new folder, and I'm going to title it Junior Spring 2022. And I'm going to just archive all of my classes from last semester and put them into this folder wherever it went. Okay, now that all of my classes are archived, let's create some new folders. I am taking 3 classes, so I'm gonna create 3 new folders, and I'm gonna title them based on the class that the folder is for. So if we're taking our wonderful Intro to Comp Sci class, we're gonna put Intro to Comp Sci, create. If you hold Control and you left click the folder, then you can go down to here and change color. So I'm gonna add all of my classes on here real quick. The last thing I usually do is kind of like title my notebook pages based on what class they're for, but I don't think I'm gonna do it this year because I find that every time I do that, I like waste so much of the notebook. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. I also accidentally bought, I think this is funny, I accidentally bought grid paper instead of line paper, which it's not the end of the world. Maybe we can try to take some like really cute and aesthetic notes. Most of the time I do enjoy taking notes on my laptop a little bit more. I just think it's easier, and I'm a faster typer than I am a writer. So I kind of just use notebooks as extra working paper if I just want to take notes down real quick, or if a professor doesn't allow a computer in class, which I've gotten before. Always nice to have one of these on hand. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you found it useful. Please let me know if you use any of my tips or tricks in the comments down below. I always read them. I always try to respond to them. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and drop a comment down below, and consider subscribing because at the end of the day, it really helps me out. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. Thank you all so much for your support. I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to get up many videos, but I really am trying my best to make videos that I enjoy and content that you all enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!